Hello, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus. If we touch on love, something is changing and the tides are turning. That is the message that I'm getting for you guys. So I am hearing it, seeing it, feeling it, and knowing it for the Sun, Moon, and Rising sign of Aquarius. We're going to look at the entire month of December. There is a major shift coming in, and I do believe you guys already feel it, you already know it, and you may have been working on it over the last 22 months, okay? Now you can break that down. That would break down into 1-1, and that is the new beginning. And I feel that is going to wind up being your number. But let's take a look as I go forward with these guided messages and see what's turning and how this is going to play out for some of you. We have the Two of Pentacles, and in the tarot, the Two of Pentacles is saying that you need to keep things in balance. You might be trying to keep things organized because I feel there's a shift, okay, an actual shift. Maybe a transition from one end of life into another end, into a new career, into a new location for some of you, most definitely. And the career avenue has to do with, okay, I'm seeing two different career avenues, and both of them, no matter which side you're on, is going to lead to more income coming in for you. So whether you are out of a job and you're getting a job, or you're going to have two different forms of income coming in, that's going to be unique to you. But one of the fields that I see is in the HR industry. So if you are working with employees on any level, it doesn't matter if it's with the government, with the private sector, or even in a small business, you are actually processing the papers and talking to all of the employees as they come in. The other specialty area that they're showing me right now is in the automotive industry. Okay, the automotive industry. So you may be getting a brand new job, getting a part-time job over there, and having to share your time between two different locations. But for a lot of you, I feel this is actually more of a transition. You're transitioning out of one aspect into something new. We have the Ten of Cups in the tarot, and the Ten of Cups in the tarot is saying happy home, happy family life. This is abundance coming in, and that's what I'm being guided to share with you. So this is abundance that's going to make you feel good again. Your vibration is going to rise, and you might be toggling a little bit back and forth, a little low vibes, a little high vibes, feeling drained, but yet knowing you need to keep going. Now, I have just recently posted a blog for you on my website. I'm going to put that link up above, talking about the vibration levels. So that coordinates 110% with the sign of Aquarius. You're going to have to maintain a balance to keep organized and structured as you go forward, especially if you're transitioning from one end into another, from one job to another, or toggling, right? Any of those above. I feel some of you are dealing with a dynamic, a family situation where, although they are supportive to you normally, there is something going on where they may not be 100% in favor of what you're doing. They may not want you if you are going to be in the public spotlight. If you're going to put a tarot, let's say you're a holistic healer, and they don't want you to tell the world about it. There's something there, although they support you and they believe in you, they don't like whatever is going on. Now, we have a yes card on that as far as tarot. Tarot is saying absolutely yes, and that is the Queen of Pentacles. And that's that big opportunity for you to seize this moment right now. Stay grounded and stay focused and be in that Queen of Pentacles energy, Aquarius, because this is going to be big. And I feel this is going to actually kind of take stepping stones. If it hasn't already, it's going to continue to gradually increase in increments over the next 3 months leading into the month of March. So, you know, December, January, February, that's 3 months, and then March, boom, there you are. So March is going to be a big month in the year of 2023. All of 2023 is going to be dynamic in some aspects, and it's going to be a lot more changes. However, because you've already fought the fight, you've gone through, you've gotten the education. Queen of Pentacles says you're educated. That doesn't mean a college degree necessarily. You may have that, but you may have gotten a certification. Whatever it is that you do, you are good at it. You're very, very good at it. And it's time for you to send it out into the world. and bring in the pentacles for you, because the tides are shifting and they're shifting in your favor. So I love that about your reading. Whoever this Queen of Pentacles is, again, I don't feel that they're, wish you any ill will. I don't feel you need to watch your back. Not in this part of the reading. We'll see if there's anybody you need to watch your back in a minute. I'm going to pull out the adversities in a second. I feel this person holds a lot of authority over you. You actually respect this person, so you respect their opinion. But again, there's something blocking the two of you where they're not sure if they like what you do. And again, I feel it leads back to like being a disgrace to the family. We don't want you to do that. We're afraid you're going to get hurt, something like that, where it's more about protecting you, protecting the family around you. Now, when it comes to challenges and struggles, oh my goodness, and we're going to look at career a little bit more, but this is a general overall message right here for each and every one of you. And at the end, I will pull a Beyond card as well, as I do each month. We have the card of Judgment, which is time for you to really reflect on whether or not you want to make this big leap of faith, whether or not you want to make this transition. Again, going back to the very beginning with those Two of Pentacles toggling back and forth. Should I or shouldn't I? And as you read the blog post on there, and I will have another video up here for you to also take a look at, that's where it's going to help you make the decision for you. Not that I'm telling you what to do, not that the guides are telling me to tell you or anything like that, because I'm always guided in these readings. This is more about you making a final decision on the direction you want to go. Not making the decision is creating indecisiveness, and that is most likely blocking that Ten of Cups energy from coming in. So this could have been something that you were dealing with. I'm seeing June of last year, and I'm also seeing March of the year of 2021. So I don't know if either of those two dates make sense for you. If it does, please leave a comment in the drop box below. Now, strength is also another adversity, a challenge, okay? And it does take a lot of strength and courage to make a big, bold move. To take that leap of faith, it's going to take every ounce of energy that you have. And I do feel that some of you, whether it is in an HR capacity where you're giving speeches and lectures to the human resource, on behalf of human resources, whatever you're doing is putting you front and center, where all eyes are on you. And that can be intimidating for people, right? It can be very nerve-wracking, but yet it's going to be exactly what you need to do. What we fear the most is what we are usually meant to do in our lifetime. We fear it because there's a lot of things that hide behind that fear, a lot of unseen energy that is backing that up. And I feel that's what's been going on for the sign of Aquarius, okay, for this group of you. Now, I am getting that you guys have the number 1111, like I said earlier, but you also have threes around you. 1313, 1133. Those are the numbers that I'm seeing around Aquarius. So 1111, this is a new beginning, and you are going to start off in the right direction. Once we hit the 10, then it rolls over into the 1, right? So this is that time for you to get on Highway 11 and take that road in the direction that's meant for you, using everything you have, all the resources that you can, but being very frugal, using discernment and caution on what you're investing in. Now, that doesn't mean don't buy holiday presents for people. Please go to my website. I have almost everything on sale. And it means don't overbuy. Okay, I used to overbuy for my kids every year. I have 4 adult children, and I would buy each of them 10 presents every year. Now, that can get quite expensive times 4. But I would go all out because I love Christmas. I love the holiday. I just love celebrations and things like that. I'm an Aquarian. I have a Pisces moon. And if you didn't know that, you probably do now, how you can see that fits me. But this is making sure that you keep things in balance. So you do make the purchases, but make sure you don't over purchase or buy something that's on sale rather than paying full price for it. So, you guys, it's going to take a lot of courage and strength to make this final decision. And that, like I said a little while ago, and this is confirmation that the cards actually follow what I'm guided to tell you. This is a blockage for you. This jump has been a blockage for you. Again, I feel it was 2 different times for some of you, 1 different time for some of you, where if you go back in time, you're going to see whatever it is in your timeline. We go in circles. We go in a pattern, in a rhythmic flow with the universal energies that flow around us. And if we hop on board, we go with that cycle and we can make accomplishments that are huge. If we're in a downward and the universal energy flows down, we know how to scoop it right back up again where we don't get, where we come out unscathed. And sometimes that's where the heavy lessons are taught, in that lower vibration level. So I feel you've already been through that. This group of you, and some of you are moving into that, but the majority of you who are watching this video, you've already gone through that particular phase of the journey. So allow 1s and 3s to guide you in the synchronistic energy. Now, I am seeing a monkey. I don't know why. I'm seeing a monkey for you. That may be an animal around you. You could be getting a job where it creates monkeys, or starting a project that has to do with humanity and Earth. It was 11:11 right as I looked at the clock right there. So some of you are dealing with it. I want to hear from you. We all do, if it has to do with monkey. That could be Monkey Street on Monkey Lane. It could be anything that has to do with monkeys. Making a new invention. And that's what I see the sign of Aquarius is moving into, really bringing all, you had to bring all these things down. You microvibed your way through it. Check out my book, Microvibes, on Amazon. But you microvibed your way through it. Now you're actually getting ready, as you have planted those seeds, to present it to the world. So there are some challenges that I feel you're going to face. And the biggest one out of all of this is the strength and the courage to make that transitional phase. So we're going to take a look at career right now, a little bit more in depth on career and anything else that comes into play. I hope you guys are doing well. I am LoriAnn. I am a psychic medium. I'm an intuitive energy healer, intuitive empowerment coach, and I help people for the last 5 years make huge changes in their life. I love to do the tarot. It's fun for you guys, and it does connect to a lot of you, and I've actually walked people through their own journey right here on YouTube for free. So please thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll continue to grow together. Now, I wanted to take a moment and talk to you if you are looking for affordable gifts. If you're looking for something that you like, that looks good, this necklace right here, I purchased from Norbert. Now, I will have a link in the drop box below in the description box. That is my personal affiliate link for them. But also right here on YouTube, you can click and that will go directly to their website. So if you want to find some really fun things and affordable for gifts for people around you, Norbert may be the one for you to use. So getting back to your career. All right. Now we're talking about your career, and you know, it has a lot to do with the energy and the healing that you've been through. All of the things that you've been acquiring, the tools you've been bringing in and putting into your tool chest. Well, now it's time to open up that tool chest because you are moving in a high vibrating level. You're going to need to use your wisdom around you because there is somebody, a little snaky snake, and it has to do primarily with your career. This is not the family member that I was talking about, or friend, or whoever you consider to be that one authoritative person that you respect their opinion very much. This has to do with something to do with actually the career, watching your back. You've been through so much, you're not going to turn around and go back, but we have to learn how to see through eyes in the back of our heads, right? Like tapping into the energy vibration where we can feel the presence in order to do that micro-vibing right through it. So pay attention to every single person who's around you because this is a long and slippery kind of slope. If you put out too much money into a new business, it may turn you upside down. If you don't put enough, that could equally cause some issues when it comes to getting things up and going. So it's making sure that you're in the Two of Pentacles and balancing everything out and paying attention to every single person that's around you. Use your inner wisdom and your inner light to show you the path. Use the spiritual connection that we have. It's our birthright. We were born that way. And we are the ones that need to bring it back if we forgot how to do it. We have the Seven of Cups, and when it comes to your career, these are those beautiful ideas that I'm talking about, where you might have one idea after another because you're an Aquarian. Or you have Aquarius in your chart, and you may be seeing this in your own partner or whoever you're watching this video for. But there is a connection to you most definitely. The multitude of options around you can always create confusion. However, when you tap into yourself and you become in balance and breathe, just take a deep breath in and make that decision. Book a session with me. Again, everything is on sale. Pretty much everything is on sale right now for the holidays. So it's a great time to do it because they will be reduced or absolutely taken off the plate as we roll into the new year and I myself am moving in a different direction. So I completely get where this reading is going. Now, this is a lot of options, but again, whoever that snaky person is behind you, they may be creating some havoc. I'm hearing the word havoc and chaos in the background. You may be aware of it, you may not. This could be something like going on a job interview and somebody doesn't like the way you look sitting in the lobby and they're going boop, 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 and telling them not to hire you. Okay, that's that kind of energy where you'll feel it, you'll know it. But allow yourself to vibrate up and move right past that and get into the universal energy and say, I have faith. If this job is meant for me, it will come through. Whatever you're working on, a project or anything where you need that additional push, the empowerment forces that are with us, that's what they want you to take. Now we have the King of Swords, and the King of Swords does represent the sign of Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Most definitely an Aquarius female, because Aquarian females run from that more masculine side, the logic. That's what I mean, not like they dress like a boy. Masculine, okay? And if they do dress like a boy, it doesn't matter. It's about you empowering yourself and balancing out your emotions and your logic as you go forward. If you use too much thought, you're going to be appearing to be cold-hearted and not as receptive to the people that are listening or engaging with you on any level. Now, I feel some of you are actually going to look for some financial aid, okay, when it comes particularly to setting up a nonprofit organization or project. Not necessarily a business or, a loan for your car. This is more like for a non-profit organization. That's what I'm seeing, where it's going to help you move forward in this project. Now, this might be you actually volunteering your time to help humanity, and it may have to do with those monkeys, right? But whatever it is, it's pulling you out of that feeling of defeated, like you were defeated. You're rising up out of the ashes, or you are already out of them and now you're moving forward. Wherever you're at in your life, December is going to be a beautiful month. And I'm not saying that it's going to be filled with tons and tons of gifts, although for a lot of you it could be. It's not about the presence, it's about the presence of you. And that's what I feel it is. You're going to be dynamic, and you are literally going to step out into a brand new part of you that you may not have tapped into yet. Maybe testing the waters, okay? Like if you have heightened senses, you're going to be tempted to test those senses and see how accurate you are by tapping into people. Please remember, we don't tap into people. It isn't right to read their mind or read their energy without their permission. Always get their permission before you do that. So this is a moment for you to make a big move. And I am seeing some of you five. So that's like 500 miles. It could be 5 hours away. It does not feel like 5 blocks, although it could be for some of you. But it feels bigger than that. It feels a little bit more grand, okay, where it is 5 hours, 5 days, 500 miles, and that is 5 days would be like, you know, traveling to a new country, going from one end of, say, your country to the other end of your country. You're going to know how that resonates with you, probably the state in the United States, right? We have the Hierophant here, and this is really reflecting on your traditions and values because the tides are turning. So that means the old philosophies are not going to work anymore, or not necessarily. Maybe some will, but some won't. And this is your moment to really analyze one more time, reflect, and consider each of these opportunities around you. See how it resonates with you today, not who you were a year ago, because you're not the same person. Who we were 3 years ago, we are not necessarily the same person. So many people have evolved. Definitely in my group of Aquarians, you have evolved and you have grown. So now it's time to reap the rewards. So make sure you're in balance as you move forward, because this is going to be a very significant time for you. I'm looking for my other cards. For you to make this big change. All right, now I am going to pull one romance card for you guys, and we're going to see whatever comes out for whether you are in a relationship or not. I will give you the guided messages that I get with this card. We have the card of attraction. All right, and attraction is a great card to get because you've got somebody coming in that you're going to feel very attracted to this person. They're going to be equally attracted to you. Two of Pentacles, a balance, okay? You have been so focused on making dynamic changes within your own self, finding out what's going on, fixing, repairing, making a cutback here, an emphasis over here, doing all of these different things, and not necessarily looking for love. But Aquarius, love comes when we're not expecting it. And love comes when we open our heart for abundance. Abundance is the money we need to pay our bills, the family, the unity, the celebration, and the joy of life. So when we open up and say, yeah, bring it on in, out of the blue, something comes in. And it is going to be very attractive, and they're going to find you very attractive. Now, I feel for some of you, this is going to become a long-term at a slow pace, all right? So you can do what you need to do, but it's going to become a long-term commitment down the road, solidifying around March or April of 2023. When I say solidifying, that doesn't necessarily mean going running off and getting married, although I do feel if that was on the board, you would say yes. It's unique to each and every one of you. This is somebody who's going to sweep you off your feet, but not in a negative way. There is no manipulation around this person. This is somebody that you're going to get along with. You're going to laugh. You're going to giggle. And things are just going to flow really well. The reason, again, is because this is a reward. Even though you can be solo and do it on your own, and probably pretty happy at doing it on your own most of the time. Rarely probably get lonely, maybe a little melancholy once in a while. But the universe is saying, no, this is your time because you are in the moment of the Empress. Now, I believe that came out for the month of November. I don't quite remember. I know it did come out for the zodiac sign in one of my more recent readings. And the Empress, which is a 3, by the way, you're being guided to be filled with the grace and elegance that only an Aquarius can wear out into the world. Just being yourself and laughing and giggling is going to draw all attention to you. Some of you will be on a public platform. That might be bringing up a new YouTube channel right here where we're all watching it. Some of you, it will be in the, I see library, okay? Now that could be the Library of Congress. That may be an actual librarian. But I do see you are standing up, talking to people. Big groups of people for some of you. I'm talking very large groups where you're making public appearances. That may be where you're going to actually meet this person, okay? And I do feel it's coming out of the blue, unexpected, in the month of December. Probably more toward the latter part of December, all right? Now, make sure you keep your vibrations up and high because you do not want to miss any of these opportunities. The tide is changing, and it's going to be handing you the rewards for everything that you've been through. So remember, as you go forward, who you are and what it is that you truly want. You're going to bring it in. If you hold on to the negative, you're going to bring that back in. So we don't want that. Book a session with me. So the overall message for each and every zodiac sign out there is the card of blending. Now, this is from my personal deck that I created to help you guys move beyond and look at the card with my messages. The collective consciousness needs you now because you're connecting energy. This is recalibrating and rebalancing and focusing, which coincides with the very beginning of this reading, Aquarius. So it's a big moment for you to really tap in and pull out all of that power that may have been hidden in there for years. And even those of you who've been bringing it out a little bit at a time, maybe you're rising into a form of success, but you know this may not be exactly all of it, because it rarely is. We go from one to another, to another, to another, as we climb the stairway to full completion. And that's what I feel is going on for each and every one of you. Please check out my new book called 28 Love and Ascension Recipes. It's about humor. It's fun. It's funny to wake up the soul and awaken to the actual journey that we walk as we move into infinity of completion. Have an amazing month of December. Please thumbs up this video, and much love and light.